Hello friends, my name is Ryan. I'm going to tell you a story named The Left-Right Game, The Rules That Lead to Hell, which is a very amazing story full of twists. So let's start. They say curiosity killed the cat, but in my case, it did much worse. It led me to something I can never unsee, something that still haunts me every time I close my eyes. It all started with a simple urban legend, a silly game that was supposed to be nothing more than a thrill-seeker's joyride. The left-right game. The rules were simple: get in your car, start driving, and take the first left, then the next right, and keep alternating turns until something strange happens. Most people who played it just ended up going in circles around their town. But some, those who followed the rules exactly, claimed they found something else. Something beyond the ordinary. A road that wasn't supposed to exist. I never believed in such nonsense, but my best friend, Chris, was obsessed. He had read about it on some obscure online forum where people shared their eerie encounters. I laughed it off, but Chris wasn't joking. He wanted to try it. Come on, man. Let's just see what happens, he insisted one night, excitement gleaming in his eyes. I hesitated. Something about it made me uneasy, but eventually, I caved in. What harm could it do? We got into his old Toyota Camry and started driving. Left, then right. Left, then right. At first, it felt like a stupid prank. We ended up in empty neighborhoods, looping around the same places, the streetlights flickering lazily overhead. But then, something changed. After about an hour, the city around us started to disappear. The houses turned into empty lots, the streetlights became sparse, and soon, there was nothing but road and darkness. I checked my phone. No signal. The GPS? Just a blank screen. Chris was grinning. Dude, I think we found it. A chill ran down my spine. Found what? The road ahead stretched endlessly, covered in a thick fog that swirled unnaturally. We should have turned back, but we didn't. We kept driving, deeper and deeper into the unknown. And that's when we saw the first sign. A single wooden board, nailed to a post on the side of the road. The words were carved in jagged letters, "Turn around now." Chris chuckled. Classic horror movie stuff. I didn't laugh. Maybe we should listen. He ignored me and kept driving. A few miles later, another sign appeared. Last warning. You can't leave once you pass. I felt my heartbeat quicken. The air inside the car felt heavier, thick like syrup. I could see my breath even though the heater was on. Then, we saw them. Figures standing by the roadside, barely visible in the fog. They weren't moving. Just watching. Their faces were blank, featureless, as if someone had wiped them clean. Chris slammed on the brakes. Holy! Turn around, I whispered. Now! But as soon as he put the car in reverse, the figures started moving. Slowly at first, then faster, sprinting toward us. Their featureless faces stretched into something impossible, mouths opening wider than they should. Chris floored it. We sped forward, deeper into the mist, our headlights illuminating more of those horrifying figures lining the road. And then, we saw the tunnel. A massive, gaping tunnel carved into the mountainside, swallowing all light inside it. There was no other way forward. We have to go through, Chris muttered, voice shaking. No. We turned back. But when I looked behind us, the road was gone. The figures were closing in. We had no choice. As we entered the tunnel, the world behind us disappeared. Darkness swallowed us whole, and I knew, in that moment, we had made a mistake. Something was waiting for us on the other side. Something that didn't belong in our world. What happened next? Did we make it out? Let's just say, not everyone comes back from the left-right game. If you ever try it, remember this: when the signs start appearing, when the figures begin watching, turn around. Because some roads don't lead back. And some games aren't meant to be played. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more thrilling and suspenseful tales. Until next time, stay curious, but not too curious.